Egyptian yoga also deals with the additional principles that other yogas may not deal with. So what I mean by that is yoga in itself is a union and brings you back to your one self, and deals yes with the physical, making you very healthy, deals with your mental, making you mentally healthy, also does deal with the spiritual element if you do get in yoga for that. But with Egyptian yoga, we have principles for for the postures that we do, and most of the postures, almost every single posture on the mat, it has a principle. And for example, Ma'at is a goddess, and she has a principle which is justice, which is balance. So you have to think when you're in that pose, like, okay, I gotta be balanced. How am I holding myself? And off the mat, you have to think, okay, I have to look at this situation in a fair way. Am I being fair? Am I being honest? Am I being truthful? So we deal with those kind of principles, and that's the difference between Egyptian yoga and other yogas. Africa. Simple question. After a lot of research that I've done, after a lot of secondary research and personal research, after a lot of insight, and also after visually seeing, yoga originates from Africa, like most things underneath the sun does. And it might be difficult for a lot of people to digest that, being how African is viewed. But yeah, yoga has its roots in Africa, but has its branches and its fruits all over the world, and it's influencing and helping people all over the world, so we all benefit from it. A womb cleanse, to put it in simple terms, is simply detoxing the womb. And the reason why I'm doing a womb cleanse is to cleanse all the emotional trauma and all the physical trauma that I have endured in all the time I've lived. You have to remember that, ladies, your womb is your portal. This is where you bring life, and it also absorbs energy. So all the males, all the partners that you've been with, it stays there. And if it's been a traumatic experience, it's gonna affect your energy. And if you don't understand those energies, it's gonna play out in your personality and in your behavior. And another thing, it could be any childhood issues that you might have gone through physically, that could affect your womb emotionally also, because you have to remember things come in two. So just because you see on a physical, there is a spiritual element to it, there is the emotional element to it, and that creates a lot of issues. So you find yourself having, I don't know, weird periods, fibroids. It could be the most bizarre things, and you don't know why this is happening to you. It's all you need to cleanse your womb. You need to give that womb a rest and really treat it well, detox, just the same way you do your nails, your hair, same way you would buy yourself something nice. In all, I just really engaged to do the womb cleanse so that I can heal myself of any traumas and kind of restart and have that restart again. So I'm so glad that I was able to find Sister Hotep who provides this service. Salome, which is my name. Salome means peace and clarity. Very simple. And the reason why I love the Gabriel is it has many benefits, which physical, which builds your strength, but I'm really more excited about its most mystical benefits that it gives. So builds your strength on a different level. To hold yourself backwards, you have to have some type of strength, and for you to trust that you're gonna not fall, it builds your trust. It kind of conditions you to trust in a different way, and it aligns all your chakras, and it engages every single one of your chakras when you engage in the Geb wheel. Also, the Geb represents the earth, and I am an earth sign, I'm a Taurus, and it reminds me just to remain grounded at all times. So that's why I really love the Geb wheel. It's like my favorite. in over a year, yoga's literally transformed me, and I know that's probably a cliche thing to say, but what else is to expect? The most thing I can say that yoga has done for me is two things. My mind, it's really helped me grab a hold of my mind. I own my mind. No one else owns my mind but me, and I love that. You know, I love that so much. The principles that I'm able to apply every day to myself and every day to my life is really like what transforms me physically also. Another way that yoga has really transformed me is dreams. So I'm a person that dreams, and her dreams come true. But this year has been very intense with the kind of dreams I've been having, the kind of and what's been coming out of them. So I actually asked my grandma, because I remember when I was a child, my grandma saying to me that you have that gift of her mother, and I'm also taking after her. And we just had this conversation, and it brought me a lot more clarity, and it just made sense. What has changed? And I was like, oh, it must have been the yoga. So, and in my tribe, we believe that our ancestors connect with us during in our dream realm. So yoga's really got me to connect with my ancestors in the spiritual realm and in my dream realm, and it's just webbed us together so well, and it's just so lovely. And on top of that, it's also helped me be more aware of my energies around me. I'm very sensitive to energies around me, and my intuition has just gone all the way up, like trust me. So yoga is life. When I mean yoga is life, I mean yoga is life. Yoga is Sekem, that life force energy transformed into a physical. For you to engage in that, you're transforming yourself every single day. Every single day is a transformation for me, and I love it. So that's what yoga's done for me so far. Thank you guys so much for sending questions to me. I loved answering them, and I would love to answer more. Send in more questions at spectrumofsalome@gmail.com. Also follow me on my social media, which is Spectrum Salome. You can inbox me on Facebook, or you can you can inbox me on Instagram, which is still Spectrum of Salome. And check out my website, which is www.smaitawi.egyptianyoga.com. And if you're unsure to spell Smaitawi, it's spelled as SMAITAWI. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Mwah.